I like Kate better than Juggernaut if you're on Surge. Juggernaut is literally one of the best cards in Marvel Snap. It's very, very good. Play more Juggernaut. I think it's fine to have one card that Surge isn't ideal with. Because even worst case scenario, you can play Juggernaut on curve if you do. You say Esme is good. I said people don't think Esme is good because they can't just shove her into an existing deck and have her do well. There are not many creative deck builders for this game, so most people are just shoving cards in decks that they don't belong in. Like when Surge isn't the shiny new card anymore, she'll be in fewer decks. I would wager. And I'll put Lucas here so he can hide behind this with Red Guardian. Normally I would wait to play him out, but he's got the Surge effect on him, so I want to get that going ASAP. Probably Surfer here for our opponent, if I had to venture a guess. I think I'm supposed to save Juggernaut for the last turn. But this Cosmo's about to be real freaking good. I should have snapped at some point this game. I think it's this. It's close though. If these both go right, we lose the game. My snapping was pits this game. I probably should have snapped at some point. But deck seemed good. Surge was fine. She let us hit things on curve and we played all our cards out pretty much over the game. I'm sorry, what? Weird. Batroc chases the cards that Juggernaut pushes. He sure does. Another reason to make sure you have Juggernaut in here, despite not being amazing with Surge necessarily. We are not going to contest this one particularly well. At least not to start. think I just want to get Stomper moving. Probably supposed to just leave. My hand's only okay. I don't have priority to catch anything here. They can play Sarah this turn. No reason to give up both the cubes we just got. Escape. Hey, recovering red card enjoyer. Thanks for the 1.5 years. Welcome back. Alright, Silk, you have one job. I need you to jump into Kraven's path occasionally. Oh, Sinister London is terrible for us. That's so bad. Yeah, it's probably just a leave on the location, honestly. Yeah, it's gonna take a mulligan here. The board's just way too gummed up. Escaped. Their deck will be able to leverage copying things and we will not. It makes our Juggernaut worse, which is one of our key tech cards to get people at the end of the game. Is there a variant of Galactus that changes his animation? Not to my knowledge. Well, Hydro Stomper is likely going in the center. We do not have a way to... We do not have a way to interface with that. I'm really surprised at how many people are playing. I'm really surprised at how many people are playing Magic right now. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Lawrence. I appreciate the support. So I think I just move Rocket over here. It means Miles triggers next turn, and this is a full path. And hey, look, we could finally get, what's this nuts moving around, huh? Kokobe, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. 5 months over 5 years. Welcome back. If you ever think about playing Magic on stream again, Wizards of the Coast doesn't make the game I used to enjoy playing. Not to mention the viewer counts for Magic the Gathering are worse than the other games that I play, but I don't like Magic. I didn't stop playing Magic because the viewer count got bad. I stopped playing Magic because it stopped being a game that I enjoyed. All right, Silk, one time, girl. All right, you got a mulligan here, Silk. Please oblige. All right, Silk, one more time. You can go to the right, girl. Come on, I believe. My goodness, that's so incredible. We lost what, 3 flips in a row? Escaped. 3 in a row? 3 in a row? What changed in Magic to make you stop enjoying it? So I played mostly Magic's non-rotating 60 card formats. I have to add that in since EDH is a thing now. And when they started heavily power creeping their non-rotating formats with Modern Horizon sets, it was like the beginning of the end for my enjoyment of Magic the Gathering. Is this the first game we've had Batroc on one since we started playing this? I think it is. Gamma Lab's so bad for me. I have neither a Shang deck. I guess I'm a Cosmo deck. That's a solid diff. It's funny how every time I lament my Kraven variants with Silk, someone always comments that Kraven hunts spiders. All right, this is a good start for us, except that once Silk jumps into the dark dimension, I'm not going to be able to get her back out. So hopefully Silk obliges and jumps to the right for the first time this time. Nope, yeah, cool. Good shot. Appreciate you. There's a good chance the second the Cosmo here shuts them off, yeah? Cosmo, push the button with priority. I haven't done anything yet. Victory. Who do you think was the best card last season? Did they release a good card last season? What were last season's card releases? Which cards come out when? I'll start to blur. Does Cosmo stop your surge from going off again? It does, unfortunately. The Whizzle one. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Goliath. Goliath's the pick. I think it's probably Goliath and then Hydra Stomper in terms of power level. I'm gonna be honest, everybody just said Strange Supreme. I think the only reason people think Strange Supreme is remotely reasonable is because he's kind of okay in the best deck. And in my opinion, it's not even clear that it's optimal to play Strange Supreme and Thanos, but the Thanos deck is also just so good, you can probably jack it up by 3 to 4 cards and it will still win most of its games. I think Goliath is the best card from last season. He will assuredly withstand the test of time and will be eternally a Spectrum staple. What determines your stat points when you come into Infinite versus where you ended last season? Your internal MMR determines where you come in at. Basically, how strong Marvel Snap thinks you are as a player. The less points you enter Infinite with, the worse Marvel Snap thinks you are. What do you think predicated Thanos' recent rise? It's just the best shell to put all the tech cards into. Losing Stopper here was unfortunate. As is tradition. It is kind of tradition that's the case, yeah. Alright, I think that was the best draw on my deck, but I don't think it's going to be enough to win us Asgard, unfortunately.
Clear for takeoff.
This card getting jacked up by Red Guardian is such a bummer. I think we're dead. This gives me 7, 10, 14. It's 14, 15, and then the Rocket and Groot is 2 on the right. We're probably supposed to leave. They left! Like, I guess this play beats Thanos, and they don't have anything else built up. Deal. I'm not playing Marvel Retreat. You're playing Marvel Retreats. Yes, that's true. Your previous season snap points don't impact your next season snap points, other than if you won a lot of snap points, your internal MMR probably also went up. What's your take on Pokemon TCG Pocket not releasing balance changes? I think it's completely unsurprising given that the Pokemon company is a big old company resistant to change. I think digital card games are better when they do live balance, and it's unfortunate that they're not, but it's also not surprising that they aren't. Alright, I have priority here, which means Kitty Pryde can eat a red guardian to the face instead of Surge here, which is nice. Oh my gosh, go right. Go right. Go right. Go right. Are we cooked? I think we're cooked. We left that game earlier when Sinister London happened for a reason.
Escape.
Location is exceptionally bad for us. We've retreated a lot of one-cubers, but we're also relatively even with this deck playing it today, I think. We're actually up cubes with it still. Barbarians could just level out a little bit. We'd be in a good spot. We're gonna put Surge here just in case Sakar pulls Cosmo down. Because Cosmo will stop Surge from re-triggering. Alright, please hit Silk into here. Please hit Silk into here. Assuredly, I win a 50-50 eventually, yes? Oh my goodness! It's actually just so incredibly tilting. I don't think we've won a single one in the last 45 minutes or however long we've been playing this deck. Oh, I'm probably supposed to play the Batroc out to chase their cards, right? Is what's supposed to happen here. Yeah, I messed up. Because like, if I would have played the Batroc and they moved the shield over... This actually doesn't matter. There's a Cosmo here. I guess they're also playing my awkward deck in this matchup, though, yeah? I think they're ahead. If they draw the Hydro Stomper, their cards have moved significantly more than mine as well. This is me +2 over here. It's just not enough. Alright, next one's gonna be a sweet one, I can feel it. What's a good deck to climb with? I've tried everything. Well, at a certain point, once you get into the 80s or the 90s, it's not really a matter of having just a good deck to climb so much as it's smashing your face into the wall enough times that you eventually make progress. You gotta remember, ladder systems are not about measuring skill, they're about measuring how much you play the game. And Marvel Snap is no exception to that. Play a deck you like, play it well, keep your chin up, you'll be fine. We have a good opener, I'm snapping. Excited to see how the third location screws us up royally. Watch it be like Central Park. Oh my gosh! A neutral / slightly positive third location? That's cheating. I think this is like the second time in an hour our batch rockets jumped. Just to tell you how the session has gone with this deck and how unlucky we've been. I think this is the second time our batch rockets managed to move in an hour. PDP, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Silk, still never couldn't find Kraven's. Wait, they played their Sam Wilson into my Kraven path? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? It actually doesn't matter if I start Sam in the shield path, because the shield's gonna boost Kraven. Although I guess if I do this here, and then I move this here, on the last turn I can end it here and then it's bigger. Yeah. I'm just glad we finally got to play a game where we get to do the thing, chat. I just want to slide my cards around the board. Is that asking too much? It feels like it's asking too much. Okay, with the Surge discount here, I'm guaranteed to be able to play 2 cards next turn. Whatever I draw, I can play alongside a 3-drop. Will you please, for the love of God, I am hands and knees, Silk, begging you, Kraven's path, Silk. Oh, for a love of all that is holy. I have priority, which means Batroc chases my shield, not theirs, yeah? Tenth time's the charm. Holy good gravy. Good gravy, chat. She knows the Kraven exists. She is aware. And we are on the scoreboard. Super giant. So Cosmo does not move, or Juggernaut does not move cards they play this turn. However, Cosmo will still be useful on cards they play this turn. They might try to Sentry and Annie you. Yeah, maybe. Shang-Chi middle. Maybe. I think I win left and right if they Shang-Chi middle, though. You want a Cosmo middle for Shang? I kind of want a Cosmo here, right? I guess if I stop them from shagging me in the middle, they just can't do anything. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. What's up, Shadow King 2? Alright. Batroc. Batroc's gonna jump here. So I'll have a lot of points here as well. Oh, I was very confused. I was like, how did the century end on the right? I juggered on it. I was like, wait, what did I feel like? I feel like I missed something.
Victory.
And then we have, and then the Valkyrie didn't impact us because we have Luke Cage. Batroc is pretty good. All right, we're going to take a pause for the cause, let some adverts roll. I'm having fun with this deck, even if we had a little bit of a cold start with it. It's been super sweet. This was one we played last season, and Surge feels like another one that Surge is a solid addition to. Thanks for hanging out, gamers. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, smash the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. You enjoy my Snap content over there. It helps it grow. Appreciate the over 300 folks that have done that during the live stream today. Milkspurs, we're the bad guy. Yeah, probably. Am I putting Hydra Stomper to an orange border? Probably. Probably. Let him match his friends. Well, I can have to spend tokens on Rocket and Grid. If you want to play Hydro Stomper, absolutely. Rocket and Grid's also just like a generically good Marvel Snap card. It's a fine add to any collection. If you're an occasional Ajax enjoyer, very good there as well. It feels weird not being 700 gold variant complete anymore. There's a few of those I'm missing at this point. You know, I need a variant for him at some point. Just, they keep putting them in bundles that aren't good for me, which is sad. I missed his spotlight while I was out. I bought the cards weekly, but I didn't really get any spotlights while I was on my break at the start of the year. Is there a 1200 gold Rocket and Groot variant? Maybe I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Now I'm gonna have to go look. Yeah, Penny Arcade stuff is good. Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't love that one, if I'm being honest. I've seen that one before. I don't love it. This one was solid in the bundle that they just had. This one's hopefully it's something that I'll be happy to pick up. I like this one too. Squawk to Bird, thank you for the brand new Prime. I appreciate it. Hey, if you're looking for some of the decks I was playing earlier on stream, you can find them in my Untapped link here. Just be aware that for some of the viewer decks, we're playing them in Conquest, so you need to click the Conquest tab at the top. So if you remember seeing me play a deck on stream earlier, and it's not in the first tab, click Conquest and it'll be there. Still got over 2,000 people here at 7 o'clock at night here in Central Cornfield time. My wife just messaged me, and she's bringing home some late dinner. Good evening to be snapping, gamers. We play Sam Wilson on 2. We haven't done that yet during this set either. Our deck's not an amazing Limbo deck, I feel. a Kraven in Wakanda because he can grow into Shangable range. I'm gonna drop Rocket and Groot on Nidavellir because they're likely to want to fill this up. Whew, let me turn Bob's stream off here real quick. Oh, chat! Brutal, savage, wrecked. I think Bob's angry, chat. Like, there is a chance that Bob is not particularly pleased, and that is why they snapped us back. Nobody to move! Rude. Wait. Surge Silk here. Guaranteed to go into Kraven's path. Let's do it. We fixed it, Jay. You just gotta rig the system. Cosmo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you want to stop right instead so we don't lose to Venom? Yeah, maybe that's better. Yeah, kitty Killmonger. How many cards got destroyed this game? My Kitty Pride and X23, so death is... And a Deadpool, so death is 5. I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest that Bob snapped us back because they were angry.
Victory.
I think there's a chance Bob is playing Snap while tilted. It's a dangerous prospect, chat. No, Bob is definitely a human. Bob thought Limbo gave a turn 8, maybe. Oh my goodness! Not only... Goodness.
I just started the whole thing. Message me when you're done and I'll come get the rest.
Oh, no.
That's like heavy. You're not
That
gonna
is
eat all that.
very heavy.
It's like,
Do you have a fork?
Kaylee's bringing you more.
Perfect. We came on too strong. We chased him off. Wait to motorboat until after they stay for the snap. Got it. I always like to bring up American portion sizes and highlight how they lead to, you know, just eating more reasonable portion sizes leads to weight loss. This is a meal, chat. This is handed to me from a restaurant for one singular meal.
Don't forget this.
And there's a bag of chips too. Do you have a fork for me?
There's
Can you bring me a fork?
Oh.
Thank you. Don't run with the fork. That's too much work. Correct. I'm going to eat part of this. And then the rest of it is going back upstairs. Looks really good though. Thank you, toddler. Appreciate you.
Hank. One question.
What's your question?
Hug?
I would love to give you a hug.
What's that dog's name?
That's Cosmo.
Ooh, Cosmo.
Close my door. I love you.
Breaking news.
I don't know that our deck can contest. I was just about to say I don't know that we can contest Nexus, but Sam plus Kraven this turn might be what we need. Alongside Cosmo. Huh? If I can put this here. I think we're just dead still, yeah? I think we're just dead still. I just can't get big enough. So he's like, this jumps here, and then assume these both jump into here next turn. The Batroc ends up at 9, the Kraven ends up at 9, this ends up at 7, that's only 18, 23, 24 total. I just can't add enough points on the left and the right, I don't think. Can I go for lose the Nexus, win the game angle, maybe? Maybe. And now they have all the stones.
Escaped.
Our hand is good. These locations, not so much. It might still be snappable, though. This last location's fine. I mean, I'm a Luke Cage deck, right? Oh. That sucks. This being Necrotia means that I lost priority. I was gonna have priority here. I think I'm putting this here. I think this might still be snappable. I want to hold Luke as a surprise, yeah? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're dead.
Victory.
I was about to say, do I want to snap? And then the Loki made me look at their deck size, and this is your official Aeroshim alert. Your turn late, Mr. Bedrock. Man, when they don't play into the Silk Path here, this is so good for us. Because we get to kick Silk out. And then Batroc follows her. Obviously their Silk is never gonna go to my Kraven path either, because I am criminally unlucky, but it is what it is, I suppose. All right, assuredly I hit one of these two 50-50s into the Kraven path, yes? If you're someone who has the stomach to be willing to snap an Aeroshim player, I think this hand is snappable. However, I have found I am happier while playing Marvel Snap if I never snap the Aeroshim player. So, if you are a braver gamer than I, feel free to snap here, but I am just, you know, would like to not put my fist through my monitor this evening. I'm going to put both these into the center so this is protected from Shang-Chi, I think is the plan here. All right. So what am I doing here? I think it's this. I think they're dead. I think they're dead, and it doesn't matter. Okay.
Victory.
Okay. Are you still taking viewer deck submissions? Yeah, I'd take one. I think I'm gonna play this deck for how long until our ad break? We got about 20 minutes until my next ad break, so I'm gonna play this deck for 20 minutes, finish my dinner, and then yeah, if you wanna submit something, I'd take something for after we're done with this segment. That was a boomer snap. So against a normal player, my snap last game was a boomer snap. However, against the average Erishim player, it was a perfectly reasonable and fine snap. Because Erishim players aren't real life. And they're always staying. They are calling stations. I do this. Batroc jumps here. Next turn, I go here. I play Sam in the middle. Yeah, this is good. How is Surge doing this? Pretty good. Surge is really good in these decks that are low curve that play out proactively. That messes with me for the turn because I didn't play the other Sam out. I was gonna snap, but this probably means I can't. I think this is all I'm playing this turn because I want Batroc to jump this way. And on the last turn, this will be discounted. We'll be able to jump the shield and Batroc over to here. We'll be able to Juggernaut them out of somewhere and then play Swordmaster somewhere else along with Miles. So long tech cards, smell you later. We have been a little bit less restricted on the board without Miniaturized Lab. We might have been able to have our Hydra Stompers be big enough there, but with being as restricted as we were, they weren't able to carry without Batroc. Hey, Iceman, it looks like there wasn't a link in your donation message. Could you post it in chat for me? Please and thank you. Oh, you want me to build a deck with Jessica Jones? We can totally do that. 10 out of 10. Ooh. This is a little late, but I think I prioritize getting this going this turn. Hopefully they have to fill here and can't put more stats in at the cost of getting this energy. Top tier Harley, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. That's just a base version Gladiator in their deck. Cool. So they have a ton of energy here. But they're priced in over here. Oh, you know what? Gladiator in their deck probably means Gladiator in their deck probably means Killmonger and destroy stuff. So our poor Batroc here may not be long for this world. This is going to get, this is 5, it's going to 7, it's theoretically going as high as 9. This can compete here, unironically. They're 2 stones off of this being bigger though too. I think it's here. I think it's here. They must not be on Killmonger. They must just be playing what's his name as a generically good 3. So streaming, yeah, we still got over 2,000 people here. At the top of the snap category all evening. I'm feeling good. Drank plenty of water. Eating plenty of food. So it's into 3 on here, out of here on 4, into here on 5. I'm gonna miss a Batroc jump, but I really don't want to see him in here, so I should think about this more. I should prioritize putting Batroc into the shield path more frequently, I think, in spots like this. I think I want to Cosmo my Stomper to keep it safe from tech cards. Watch it get tech carded this turn.
Clear for takeoff.
Is this Juggernaut snappable? Do I cable them? I only have 3 spots left on the board. I think I want to cable them. I think I'm going to snap the Juggernaut here. The lid is back on the burrito bowl, chat. We successfully managed to avoid consuming the whole thing. I'm gonna eat a couple more chips and this will go back upstairs during the next ad break. They're gonna try and do the thing on the penny this turn, right? I should Juggernaut them. Lost the 50-50 to not get the Kraven and end up with a rock, but denying them the spider on the penny seems worthwhile. I don't know if this game is winnable, though. I don't have anything that moves my cards around the board. We're missing Silk and Sam, which are kind of our engine pieces. Feeling kind of cooked. Silk this turn is like the draw that can maybe keep us in the game. Big maybe. My opponent's draw isn't particularly exciting. I'm begging you, Silk, go to the right. I've been so unlucky this game. Thank you, please. I appreciate you. Such a lovely lady you are, Silk. This kicks Batroc and Silk into the center. And then my Stomper ends up... Yeah, I think I could actually limp into this, yeah? I think that actually limped through this. That feels like a solid one to end on. We finished 12-8, which is not bad considering we had such a mediocre start to this one. Surge is definitely a good card, and she's a card that really goes into decks that I personally enjoy playing. And I think she's the type of card that encourages the type of gameplay that Marvel Snap needs more of. What do I mean by that? Surge is a card that rewards decks for playing to the board early and often. And I think Marvel Snap is a much better game when that type of gameplay is at the forefront. She's a powerful card that very explicitly doesn't want to be played with reactive cards like Shang-Chi and Alioth and Shadow King and other bigger bombs that often dominate Snap's gameplay. She's felt good in a variety of things that are like the types of decks I really love. And this one we played, I forget, I think I had Kate Bishop over Surge at the end of last season when Hydro Stomper dropped. And this build was very clean for us on the ladder just now. Super fun to play. Has a ton of really interesting and intricate lines. Obviously, Silk with Kraven can be a little bit of an LOL/frustrating occasionally, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So you're saying revert Sandman and Nerf Beast. Yes, exactly that. All right, we're gonna move along to the next deck, because if you're new here, I like to always keep the variety going. We're gonna tap an ad roll while we do that, and we have a build around viewer deck submission for trying to cook our best Jessica Jones deck, which honestly could probably be another Surge deck with Zabu Surge and 4-drop. So we're gonna let the ads roll. I'm gonna go throw out my leftover burrito bowl upstairs, so it's leftovers for tomorrow, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.